Hi, so welcome back. So if you saw my last video, I finished off this card, which looks fabulous, and this is the square card, and now I'm going to be doing my oval card. So I'm going to put this to a side and start creating with this set. Now, like before, I've cut all my layers out and I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so for this one, the card base itself is just slightly longer than an A6. In fact, it's 6.5 inches by 4, and it's in this beautiful peach shimmer card that came with the sorry, no, that didn't come with the paper kit from Kanban. This is one of my own cards, and it's a really nice thick cardstock, and the largest layer is a pretty big oval. So to get a card base like this, you're probably going to need an A5. So if you don't have an A5 card, you start off with your small card base and start layering. So this is the look I'm going to be going for. So I've used a large die for my first layer, then this lacy die for my next layer, and then using the same card as the card base, I've got another layer, then I've got another lacy layer from the next layer down, and then this is one of the toppers from the card base, and that was just cut out from the die set here for the next set down. So it's, like I said, it's really nice to use your die sets and create you know, your layers with all of them to give that wow impact. I'm just gonna take the brightness down a bit, just like that, because I think it's a bit bright, and these are shimmery cards, so I didn't want to give off too much glare. So I'm going to put this set aside and start building my card up. So I'm going to do the same thing, create almost like an easel effect. So this is going to go on here, and it's just going to sit like this. Okay, so again, I'm going to use some tape, double-sided tape for this, and I'll actually also use a bit of wet glue because this tape isn't going to curve around the bottom here. And again, I'm going to create a tiny border with the peach colour around the bottom and on the sides. Okay, so that's my card base. So instantly I've got a large card. Okay, so now onto my layers. So because I love the lacy look on this white, I will be putting some double-sided foam, only because I want to be able to show off that lacy look and give off a shadow. So let's get some of this foam pad stuck on. And you always need a different pair of scissors when you're cutting tape, because you don't want to mess up your good scissors, and these ones are dedicated for cutting foam pads and sticky tape. Okay, so those are on. Just going to cut a bit for here and a tiny bit, ooh, a bit smaller for there. Take this off, and I'm just having a look to see if I've popped all the little bits out. I haven't. I can see one peeking here, and these are all done. And then this is my second layer. So if you have got this die set, show me your cards, I would love to see them. But if you've got lots of other dies that are large and, you know, lots of layers to them, this concept will work on them as well. Should have stuck it down. Let me grab this off. Oh my gosh, just messed up my card. That doesn't matter because that layer is going to be covered. So let's just get this stuck down centrally this time, and you can't see the little boo-boo I've made on the top, so I'm not gonna throw this away and start again. So you can't see what I've done on the top there. Next layer is this card layer here, and this is gonna go on flat because there's no detail to this, so this can just go on flat. And it's been raining in fact it's been raining all week. I can just hear the rain outside. It sounds awful, and after this video I'm actually off to work, so yay. Okay, so that's gonna go on like that. Then this layer is gonna go on some foams, and I need to just pick these little bits out, which I haven't done, and I think, oh no, I've got a few here, so just get them all out so that all your detail is crisp. And I think there's one here and one last one here. So yep, you need all those little bits out, otherwise, you know, you don't want to buy a die and leave bits in. It just doesn't have the same effect. Okay, so that layer is going to go on some foam because of all that gorgeous detailing. And then I've got, so this card has got less layers on than the square one, but it also has that same kind of effect because there's more than, you know, 2 or 3 layers. And then this one is going to go here like that. You can see the dimension, and then because I've popped the white on double-sided foam, it just gives off a bit of a shadow, which is lovely. And then this one can go on a bit of foam as well because this one hasn't got that many layers. On. Just going to cut this bit off because I've got a bit too much going on here. And then stick this on. So I've already got my embellishments ready for this card as well. So let's get this stuck on and embellish it. So I absolutely love the colours in this little cluster here. So for that, I've picked out some beautiful peachy pink flowers, as you can see. Really, really adorable flowers. And these are mostly Wild Orchid Craft flowers from my stash. And then I've also got some smaller ones to complement those colours. And one more thing I've got, which is something I don't normally do, is I've got this colour, which is a slight pop of colour just to bring out the blues from the background there. So I'm going to be using that, and to complement those flowers I've got some seam binding in blue. So let's get these on, and I'm thinking I might have these flowers, I don't want to cover this beautiful cluster up here, so I might have them down here a bit more. So I'm just gonna not think about it too much and get sticking. And the leaves on this, I've picked out some of these pink and greeny ones, and I've also got some of these white ones that I might use. So let's get some of these out first and start making my cluster. So these are really tiny little leaves. Again, I think these are from Wild Orchid Crafts. And I used to design for Wild Orchid Crafts. I don't know what's going on with them now, if they're still a UK based company or if they've sold it to somebody abroad. I'm not sure, because the last time I saw Wild Orchid Crafts it was a completely different format online, so I'm not sure what's happened or what's happening. But yeah, their flowers are always stunning. Always a wild orchid craft flower lover. Okay, so I've got 2 little clusters. I think I want 1 more because they're quite small. So doing the same thing, I'm layering 3 together, just offsetting them, and then just using one of the wires to connect them all together, and then create my little cluster. Okay. And then I'm gonna cut the backs off these large flowers. Oh my gosh, I love that peach flower. Okay, so let's get sticking. So my first one can go down here. And then I've got this pinky one that can just tuck in here. And then I've got another one here. And these are all shades of pinks and peaches. Like, I think they're called blush. I can't remember. Such a long time ago I've had them. And then this one, I'm gonna just probably just tuck it here. Or shall I? Yeah, I'm gonna have it down here. So it's your card, your flowers, you just cluster them however you like. Okay, and then I've got my leaves that I want to tuck in. I don't think I'm going to use these white ones, I'm not sure, but I think before I put my leaves in I want to add some of these blue flowers. So again, cut the backs off, and it's just going to give me that tiny pop of colour, which is quite unusual for me to add like an additional splash of colour, but I think it's going to work. Let's see what happens. So get them stuck down. I've also got these little rosebuds that I want to add, so I'm adding a lot of little flowers and little bits and pieces just to give me that wow look. So I'm going to do the same like I did with my leaves. Cut the back off. Probably have them here first, and then I can stick it in there, and then I can add this peachy flower here. So it's a nice idea if you're going to do clusters of flowers to have different variations and different sizes of flowers, just to give you that look where it's a bit more easy on the eyes. I'm going to add a couple more of these, and I think I'm going to cluster 3 of these together to see how it looks. I might take it apart, I don't know, I'm just going to see how it looks. I've just cut the wire off one of them. Doesn't matter. So I think I'm going to have them under here. All 3 of them together. Like that. Now for my leaves. Just stick them behind. Try to get behind the flowers. And I'm going to add one more of these peachy, actually no, I want more of these rosebuds just to fill some of the spaces up. So it's a really nice way to use them as fillers. Again, same thing, just make a little cluster of them, cut the backs off. And I think I want them with the leaves under here. So glue, and then stick them down here. That looks so cute. And I want something up here, so I'm going to add leaves here, and then a few more clusters of the rosebuds. So let's just lift that up a bit, and then some more of these rosebuds, and maybe another blue flower on the top as well. Okay, thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed both the videos as well. I just wanted to show how to use big die sets in a fun way with layers and creating a large card base without using an actual large card base. Okay, so one more blue here, just tucked that there, and then my last lot of leaves, I think I want them maybe under these, or maybe under here. So let's lift these up a bit, add some hot glue. Don't know where we'd be without hot glue. Just tuck that under there. That. And to finish this one off, the seam binding ribbon, let's have a look. I might do a double bow this time, just to bring out a bit of the blue. So let's get some of this cut off. So I've doubled it up, create a loop, just a messy bow, cut off the tail there. I don't know if I should have this or should I have it up here. I think it looks quite nice up here. I think I'll have it up there, just make it a bit neater. So that is going to sit on the top here. Yeah, I think that looks nice. So again, I'm going to use some hot glue behind that bow and add it in a way that it doesn't cover too much of my wording. Says for you, and maybe I'll just trim this up a bit more. And this bit as well. And then one more thing I've got just to finish this one is a bit more of my nouveau, and this is the vintage drops in the colour, let's see where the colour is, bohemian teal. So that should bring out a bit more of the blue, and I think I'm just going to dot this around this area here. So try and get rid of all the glue strings and then dot them around, and these level off by themselves, so you don't have to worry about being too neat. Maybe one here, then oops, okay, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think that looks really, really nice. I'm going to turn my card around to show you, and I think the pop of the color makes such a difference. Actually, it looks really, really gorgeous. So my 2 cards for today, they are here, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, and let me know about the idea of using you know, the small card bases to create your large cards. And also, like I mentioned, if you want to see me do a mini wedding card series, let me know, so I know if you kind of would be interested or not. But for today, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your time. Let me know what you think. I'll read all my comments. I'll try and find as much information of the products that I've used and put it below for you. Check out all the links below, and happy crafting. So until next time, enjoy what you do, create, and have lots of fun. Take care. Bye.